respected regardless of you being a man or a woman. You understand that we learn, and those things that we can take away from the life of such a person, and at one particular event or the other.
Yes, if you are someone that we look up to, someone we can emulate or not, some of the things that we'll be talking about today. Nigeria, a nation rich in cultural heritage and human potential, faces a growing concern, which is ethical degeneration, particularly among its youth and celebrities. This decline in moral values and ethical behavior poses a threat to the fabric of society, hindering progress and undermining the nation's future. Some factors contribute to ethical degeneration, which includes the influence of celebrities, which youth often see as role models, just as you mentioned,
Yes.
people that we look up to. Socioeconomic challenges such as poverty, unemployment, and inequality can create an environment where individuals feel pressured to engage in unethical activities. Weak institutions, that's corruption, lack of accountability, and ineffective law enforcement can create a culture of impunity.
And to address this ethical degeneration, it is crucial to enforce public conduct in Nigeria. This involves promoting ethical leadership in all sectors of the society, reforming institutions to ensure accountability and effectiveness is essential, implementing comprehensive education programs that promote ethical values and responsible citizenship is crucial. This should start from early childhood education and continue throughout life. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public perception. It is important for media outlets to promote ethical behavior and avoid glorifying unethical actions. Also, communities must play an active role in promoting ethical values, holding individuals accountable for their behavior. This includes families, religious organizations, and civil society groups.
Ethical degeneration is a complex issue with multifaceted causes. Addressing this challenge requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, including the government, institutions, communities, families, and individuals, by enforcing public conduct and promoting ethical values. Nigeria can create a society where integrity, honesty, and responsibility are upheld, ensuring a brighter future for its youth and the nation as a whole.
So the phone lines to call us love the morning is the phone lines are 0803 437 9453 and 0815 So the question this morning is, how can we enforce public conduct in Nigeria in terms of embracing ethical um,
Yes, ethical degeneration among
degeneration?
Nigerian youths and celebrities. Of course, our Nigerian youths, how much do they get to learn from celebrities, either good or bad? What influence does these celebrities have on our day? And then to actually enforce public conduct in Nigeria, the society, in what way are they even making youths are living right, doing things right, correcting them in love. Just as even our producer said that, okay, do people really even correct in love when you see some of our youths, misbehaving out there?
Talking about correcting in love, we take us to the area of when we were growing up back. You understand? When you misbehave out there, it's another parent, it's another father or another mother that would chastise you, and you would not dare say it at home that someone beat you. Because the moment you say that someone beat you,
Your mom will still beat you again.
She will first of all pamper you, you understand? Yeah, come.
Oh, yeah, come
What's
close.
wrong? What did he do? You understand? Yeah, mommy, it was because I said, and that was why.
You said,
Come, let me show me that your mother. Do it again. Let
I
me hear
use
you.
your move
You,
close.
you now eat again. You bring that your mouth. She will help you to squeeze it. You understand? Or sometimes when elders are having conversation,
And then you are there seated,
you are there
looking at
seated,
their mouth.
looking at their mouth, and even you poke nose.
It's
Yes, it
cool
happened.
now.
You understand?
You say it's
The
cool
moment
now.
my mom will always call me, just come closer. You understand? She will squeeze your ears like this. That when elders are having any conversation, you stay back and you even leave that environment.
Totally.
Totally.
I wanted to say parents of nowadays. Like, look at their video like this, like this. All right, it's still morning flight on OGBC 90.5 FM, and we've been talking about ethical degeneration among Nigerian youths and celebrities, and a need to enforce public conduct in Nigeria. I thought you were saying something about parents back then.
Back then,
When
we used to
you're
have
talking,
such parents these days.
No, nowadays, even if parents are talking or elders are talking, and then children are there, and then you're trying to show them like, hey, you need to stand and leave this place. We're talking, just give them signs, but they'll still look at you again and again like, who are you?
What?
Am I not supposed to be here?
No, the funny thing is the body language. By the time you say that, are you not supposed to leave this environment? The body language or the response, they might not say anything verbally.
But you understand.
But the body language will tell you that,
I think mommy doesn't want me to eat this food.
You understand? And back then, talking about body language, when two parents are having a discussion, or your mother's friend comes to visit,
yes.
You understand, and she is about to give you something, or you're going to visit another family with your mom or your dad, and that person hosting you will say, come and
have this drink.
You understand? Come and have these drinks. Do you care for this drink? Your mom will just put hands like this.
Yes.
The hand is just like this. You understand?
Giving you.
You understand? She will not say anything back then. You understand? She will not say anything. But the moment you say,
come and
take.
Your mom,
your mom will like, take it now. Should I take it? Take it now. Take it. You understand?
The way she says it.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's difference between take it and there's only take it. So the moment she says take it, you know that take it and get home and you'll be beaten. Black and blue. No, those are those things that we as kids while growing up, we learned and we took that cue. You understand back then.
We understand, at least we understand gestures, we understand, face, gesticulation and everything.
Expression and all sorts. But this is PJ. And when you are just trying to squeeze your face, telling that child indirectly that do not take it, that particular kid will tell you that, Mommy, why are you squeezing your face now? Why are you doing like this?
You like, what's
actually, you don't want me to collect it. You understand?
And then you're stuck.
A kind of question that will put you on the spot.
Imagine your kind of, of course, definitely by the time you leave that place, the way the parents will handle that child there, and feel so bad that so this person doesn't want this child to take food in our house. What have we done? Does she see us as witches or something?
So the kind of friendship they have now,
it might actually be affected somehow.
Yes. Understand? Then from there, let us also go into the world of entertainment. In your speech the other time during the introduction, we talked about the roles of media as well.
Yes.
Sometimes the music we play. Back then, hardly would you come by anything NTBP. And it got to a point that word was actually made official.
Yes.
That's NTBP. You understand? Because something actually warranted it. NTBB didn't just fall from heaven.
Yes.
So the word
Must be
not to be
broadcast.
broadcast, you understand? So it came somewhere just because some words, some some lines, some sentences,
Must
some
not
words
be.
and must not be heard. And it's just because of this music that we now listen to. You just say "Chicka, chicka, chicka, chicka" on it.
Yes.
But back then, you still listen to some evergreen music till dates that you still vibe to. You understand? Let me not.
Even the video vixens, what they wear,
What they-
very,
Some will be
covers up
blocked these
everything.
days.
Yes.
Will be blocked these days on the television. So you just but wonder that what is happening.
What
these
is
days.
happening? Even some of our movies, so much vulgar words. Some of our children get to learn how to insult, how to use vulgar words through some of those films. Some of them, there are some people that that when it comes to insult, vulgar words, curses, they are the organs, when it comes to such. That is not. If we know that this kind of movies, there's so much insult, vulgar words, nothing to really learn from it, why allow it to even, why is it accepted, at the beginning?
So these are 1001 questions running our minds this lovely morning. But let's open the phone lines for our esteemed listeners to be part of this lovely morning. And the question this morning is how do we tame this ethical degeneration
Yes.
among our Nigerian youths and celebrities? How do we just nip it in the bud? How do we tame it? This ethical degeneration among Nigerian youths and celebrities in Nigeria. 0803 437 9453. 0815 032 0226. And some people would just let me say, idolize this set of celebrities. Especially
The way they dress, the way they talk, their lifestyle. Because definitely when they're singing, they mention all sort of things. This is a lifestyle, throwing money around and all sort of things, and what they wear. And when you see our youths out there, when they wear something, they say, "That's what is raining now." So
Yes,
you are
that
old
is what-
school. You don't know what's up, and all those things. They sell, but in as much as some of these celebrities or these musicians, they can sing so well, beautifully, but what they wear, I mean, pretty something different from what they say.
A lot of things to be learned from the lives of these celebrities. Starting from their looks, from the words, from their choice of words,
Yes.
and then their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's goes a long way in the life of any follower. In terms of the dreadlocks.
Yeah, I think that is why most of these youths always feel that that is a life now. Money, making money at a young age.
Yeah.
By all means. Hello.
Good morning, man.
Good morning, sir.
I am now to say from Jebu.
Thank you sincerely
Thank
for
you so
joining
much
us
for
this
calling.
morning.
The topic for discussion this morning, all of us are to blame for the generation in communication. So if we revive it, what our parents were doing in the past, just add communication, a sign, it will help us a bit, a great deal. A few days, other millet has on Eno on this radio a few days ago. So where people would talk in Eno, that's a special language.
Yeah.
So let's survive all this to help us to stand us in peace. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. We
Thank you
appreciate
so much. I
you.
appreciate
No.
you. I appreciate it.
Kilo Google
Sigilogo.
You understand? You understand? So back then, it's an indirect way of communication, like what
Yes.
the caller just mentioned about communication.
Some people said they should inculcate it in the curricula.
In the curricula as well. Then let us not forget that back then, hardly do we have any novels, these cartoons to watch back then.
But now,
what we do as our cartoon back then is we sit with our parents at night.
yes.
They tell us stories.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All these things ought to be. You understand? That is when we talk about things that are accepted in the society. Kilo goes again. 079 and 0815 It's the morning.
Yeah,
On
morning
OGBC.
flight. Yes, we're still talking about ethical degeneration among Nigerian youths and celebrities. Now, picking from all the things you've been talking about, now the public, the community, I mean, correcting the anomalies of some of our youths. You see them dressing in a certain way. Like somebody was even saying that nowadays some of our youths don't even wear underwear. They don't. They go about like, well, I don't want to say,
It's
vulgar.
you as a lady will confirm that. You understand? So
Yes.
that it should not be as if women are being lost for this
Yes.
morning. So thank God it's coming from.
Imagine you see some people taking their children to school and then they're not wearing underwear. Right, okay. Oh, they'll say we're in a hurry. So now the public, the community, how do we correct? Some people don't even correct in love. Some will, they see a youth maybe dressing in a certain way, and then they say, they will, you will need your lady. I mean, they say some other things like that. They won't say, oh, my dear, oh, but why don't you wear this in a certain way? Why don't you just cover up? I mean, you look beautiful, but this body is for your husband, or rather than you don't have parents at home, were you not thought, and some other things like that. I mean, if you correct in love, the person it will likely listen to you, rather than when you correct with maybe using vulgar words or hatred or something like that.
BJ, I know of a particular man. I think it was in the public. It was in the marketplace, and that lady, unfortunately got stained. You understand? So for the man to approach that particular lady,
He didn't know what to...
So what he did was just to speak with a lady, whispered into the ears of a particular lady that please
help me
tell her. You understand? So it's a kind of polite way of saying, okay,
hello,
let us get it right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for joining us, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Antor. Bells. For it not to harm them.
The trousers, yes.
like the CN, like the credit card, like what
Yeah.
Oh, that's just call.
Okay.
You can still try to call again 08034379453 or 081503202226.
And I was talking about a particular man who saw that lady that she was stained. You understand? So instead of the man
No.
approaching,
Mm-hmm.
so he thought it wise that it is better for a lady to
like
communicate.
her.
And he did. And do you know what that particular lady also did? Thank God she had an extra wrapper. You understand?
Just
So
give it to
by the
her.
time she used that wrapper to
Oh,
cover
she
that,
understood.
she understood
Yes.
immediately. You understand? And covered.
She didn't even have to whisper or something.
You understand? And that lady understood. You understand? And the next thing was this gesture of thank you.
Thank you.
You understand? That is corrected in public.
In love.
In love as well. In love. But there are some situations where you have to correct, even to the extent of some parents or some mothers cursing. And it happens often, especially when our ladies are not well dressed. We see different dramas at
Yes.
motor parks, at
Look at
motorcycle parks as well. You understand? Especially by the time they are about to, mount that motorcycle, they will not be able to open their legs very
Very
well.
well. They'll not
You
be doing like
understand? Doing like this.
adjusting.
You understand? It got to a point that I saw some things that it looks absurd, but in some climes, I think in India, that is how they, jump on the bike. Instead of spreading their legs on the bike,
You just sit
they will
to
just
one
sit
side.
to one side. You understand? Rather than spread your leg. That is to some. And I've seen that in Nigeria. You understand? So,
But some feel that it won't be balanced. I mean, you won't balance well if you sit to one side.
it's even dangerous. You understand? Because on Nigerian roads now, you understand? And then the attitude of motorcycle riders as well,
And then of course some people wear some maybe a skirt,
Skin
all these flare skirts, or how do they call it, that as they are going, breeze will start to blow you, and then that starts covering like this.
Yes.
And somebody will say, did you look at yourself before you left home? Don't you have a mirror at home? So people say all sort of things. But of course I know some parents also, because whatever you do, your children always learn from you. Most times children learn from their parents first before every other person. So it's even the way parents live their lives, the way they dress, the way that is what I can remember. I was talking to maybe one of my children. I was like, that was wicked. And the next minute, the child was talking to another child and said, you are wicked. I said, my God, something that one just spoke just now, and using it already. So I learned a lesson that, that means when you say whatever you say, they learn it immediately. Because they think that is what is right, that is what is correct. So
whatever is from your parents, they always believe that maybe it's right. You understand? So be it right or wrong, they will just try and
they pick it straight. So that means parents would have to watch what they say, what they do, how they dress. Sometimes when there's some schools call for PTA, and then parents come, you see the way some parents are dressed. Then they not say, no wonder. Okay, no wonder. It's the child that's seeing the way the mom is dressed or the way the dad is dressed.
That is when this adage will come that an apple does not fall
far
from the tree. And then you see some things that is, so sometimes it's embarrassing, especially around our school premises when you see some fathers as well, because let us not limit it to mothers alone.
Yes.
Fathers, especially when a particular boy was beaten or chastised in school, the fathers will also come, coming along with some guys. I will not want to use that derogatory words this morning, but we come with some guys in an unruly manner to the school premises. Okay. Eventually, so, beat up the school principal or even slap or even gather.
Without even asking questions.
What
exactly happened?
But back then, when your child will report that I was beaten in school by the school principal, that means you will get the double dose of it when you get home.
And they won't even bother to go to school to ask that what actually happened. They feel you were wrong. That was why you were punished.
Well, these days you just but wonder this Yoruba adage that says "Bami no more me."
But they were no more.
They know a lot more. You understand? So, how do we stem this ethical degeneration among our Nigerian youth and celebrities? That's the question this morning. 0803-437-9453.
Or 081503202226.
So again, well,
All right.
Thank you very much for the question. Part of this one. Moral thinking that ruin every country. You know, from when we are very young, not our parents they grow, we tend to be so when you are wrong, that's not our parents they go to correct. Even outside, people in your community will talk to you. We even need to be like as a example and that's the thing. And okay, go, get in there, that's not. I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about this and that. Why am I talking about this? All this world now, it has been just some of them who have copied something. Maybe they are from the American or they are like maybe they are come and take them there. Everything just in America is good to them. In London is good to them. What are their why they are not? Another way that somehow you don't have what from moral like you said, master. And I find so if you are now accept the control and the will of God and the will of good man, who will be okay because thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it.
thank you very much. That reminds me of one of my big sis in the UK right now. You understand? So, you know, these kids over there, they have these rights and access to call the police on their
Yes.
parents. You
They call
understand?
911 straight.
On their parents. But in Nigeria, yeah, you know what that particular kid cannot do well in Nigeria. He actually tried it with that says that I know.
Over there.
She kept her cool. You understand? But by the time they got home, she squeezed that boy's ear. That how dare you? Something you couldn't do in Nigeria.
And you're
I'm
doing
trying
it
to
right
correct
here.
you, and you're doing this. You're rebuffing me. You do this. I'm gonna beat
I'm
you.
gonna beat you. Okay, that means some of the children when they get to school,
Yes.
you know, that some of their mates, you know, will talk to them with it. Don't worry, if the mommy does anything wrong, just call the police.
Call police
Don't
on your
waste time,
parents.
call the police. So sometimes they learn all these things in school. And just as you know, that it was called, you know, he said that when one person gives birth to a child, the community, you know, takes care of the child. So it's not just one person, but the community.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much it's like that these days. I think every man to himself nowadays compared to how it was back then.
Another thing that we should not forget is the fact that we now build fences.
Mm.
You know, back then, hardly would you come by fences.
Yes.
Back then,
Yes. So everybody just enters their neighbor's house easily, freely. You know, back then you want to watch TV, somebody has TV, another person doesn't have, and then all the children just goes to the house and enjoys themselves watching TV as
exactly.
family.
You know that back then when there were no fences, there are lots of advantages to it. Number one, you could easily check on your, on your neighbor when you hear any sound for about maybe a particular hour, and you know that particular neighbor comes out at this particular hour, but you didn't see him or her. It is easy for you to whisper, saying that something is actually wrong.
Yes, that something is wrong. So it's easy. But nowadays, every man to himself, everybody just concerned about themselves.
So, as we're costing home this morning, let's still open the phone lines 0803 437 9453. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, my name is Shebo from Medina. What I say about these children is that I just think on the mentors and even when they show their parents, I say appreciable. They think they people for the children. And I'm talking to a particular head in my community now. She has been talking about. We even dress very well. She said me I'm food teacher. But I noticed she has not been attending any school, not knowing that even myself that I've been training for the community did auto lectures. So how can this tell me that she has a mentor, there is someone she's looking up to? I don't know, maybe she has joined in praying for the community too, but I think it is very, very young for her. Now that we are still praying for development, this type of community, someone out there at home, not going anywhere, just read about, not ask for the energy one and go back home and sleep. So I think the mentors are not available for these children, unlike ours. On those days we used to go to them, even when they are on the job, we see what they do, we see what they are up to, and we pick one or two things for them and go and get going. That's just what I want. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you sincerely. 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226.
Now, what are the school also doing to, help the foundation of these youths so that when they go out there, they become better people in the society?
Yes, talking about the school, I saw a picture of a particular lady, a 14-year-old lady. I think it's from the south state, Akwa Ibom to be precise. A 14-year-old lady that was caught with a cut to size shotgun.
Yes.
Yes, she was apprehended eventually. And why was she with a gun? That is the question.
So she's even a member of a cult.
Okay. Another thing was she became furious when she was chastised in school, and her hair was caught.
Yes,
because
she colored her hair.
Just because she was chastised in school, she came with a gun, but thankfully she was actually caught before she could carry out that heinous act.
What effrontery? So somebody corrected you, and you feel, death is a penalty for correction.
You just want to shoot that person, you just want to take revenge instead of taking to correction. Hello, good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
good morning.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much. You're
great.
fine.
All right.
My contribution is it seems to me personally that this that what we are talking about that if it is not possible again. Because the way I look at something and I want to come up with to solution. Look, if the remedy can begin from this western part of this world, and this is somewhere like America and the other places like that, if the remedy can begin from that place, I will agree with you. Because it's a western education and we affected our country. So it is from it is the western education, the root of all these things. So the second solution is that Mother Joshua said, to me and my family, I will serve only God. Because it's like you say, quote unquote, so this is what I can see to this, because it's so important. It's like to get solution to this, to me, like it is important. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much, Vijay.
There was a video. There was a video I saw, sometime that a boy called the police, because the mom actually smacked him, and the police got there and they were asking him, "Oh, so what happened? Did she beat you?" He said, "No." Did she use any instrument on you? No. So what exactly happened? It just she scolded me because I didn't go to school. Oh, you didn't go to school. I mean, that was why the police were, oh, you didn't go to school. I would have also smacked you if I was your father.
And as we're wrapping up this morning, we all have roles to play.
Yes,
The teachers, most especially the parents.
the parents,
The teachers,
the community,
the community, the media.
the media.
Because, the media.
Because nowadays everyone is on social media watching, and so that's
And
even very important.
not leaving out the roles of the media that in one way or the other that we control many narratives. So we have roles to play.
Yes.
As well as the security agencies as well, they have roles to play also. And we as a person, we need to also
Even
think
as
twice.
individuals,
As
yes.
individuals, we also need to think twice on what is actually accepted in the society. The dreadlock, the feet, the looks, and all sorts, you understand? Something that it is not born, you are not born with naturally, and just want to adjust to it, this and that, you understand? Nollywood, the movie industry, also have
To be
roles to play.
regulated.
You understand? Because now you have followers. We have some celebrities, 5 million followers. What are those things that you tell your followers? Not only for you to make money through them.
Yes, because it's all about the money nowadays.
It's all about the money these days, because some people will tell you that averagely in a week we make 20 billion naira in a week on the social media. But in the process of influence them positively. That is how we call it around on the show this morning.
Yes, we want to appreciate everyone that has made today's program a success. The editor, Akim Sulaiman, the ICT guy has been Kichuku Daniel, the sound manager has been Samuel Oduleye. It's been an Amolara additional production. I am Bolaji. Enjoy your Friday.
Also from the newsroom, we most appreciate the efforts of the next editor, Temitope Alagbe Ubeche. Thank you very much. And my name is Temitope Babalola. Please do stay with us for the editorial review, after which we'll bring to you Ojumori on OGBC 90.5 FM. We love and appreciate you. Please do have a beautiful weekend.